Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and today we're going to talk about my last Louis Vuitton Monogram handbag and how I'm contemplating in selling it. Before we get started and go into this bag and what I've been doing with my other Monogram stuff and how I'm feeling regarding Louis Vuitton Monogram, I just want to mention that in case I sound funny or seem tired or whatever, I'm a bit sick. The thing is that if I'm not sick enough to take a sick day from work, I can film, but it might have an impact on my voice. So just letting you know in case it bothers someone that I sound a bit different or look a bit different or whatever, you see my nose suddenly starting to run in the middle of the video. There's a reason for that. The purpose of this video is that during the beginning of this year, so the past 2.5 months, 3 months, or whatever it has now been, I have sold some of my luxury items, and 99% of what I've sold have been Louis Vuitton. And in the past, Louis Vuitton as a brand has been the one that I have the most items from when it comes to luxury brands. I was so obsessed with Louis Vuitton for many years, and I managed to get some pieces and just also kind of went with the flow of listening to, Louis Vuitton Monogram. These pieces in general are just the unbeatable stuff. And of course, it's a young mind, easily influenced. I don't know, probably I'm still quite easily influenced as well, but now I'm a bit more mindful with what I buy. I can get excited rather quickly, but I won't maybe part with my money as quickly as I used to when I was younger. And Louis Vuitton was kind of my obsession. And it really didn't help that basically almost the only luxury store that we have here close to me is a Louis Vuitton one. So it's kind of easy access. So yep. But getting back to the beginning of this year, I've had certain Louis Vuitton items just lying around, not touching them, not using them, not really getting any joy out of them. So I've departed with a few items in the beginning of this year. That being said, I did also make a video this year, probably inspired by all of my selling, a video of the 4 Louis Vuitton items I'm never gonna sell or depart with, so kind of forever keepers. I will link that here in case you want to know what those items are. But today the main topic is this handbag, so the Pochette Bordeaux PM. This is my last monogram canvas handbag from Louis Vuitton that I own. I don't consider my keep all as a handbag, just to put it out there, because I love my keep all. I don't really see it as a handbag. It's more like a luggage piece, which in my mind is completely different. Go figure. So I'm talking about like handbags. I have other Louis Vuitton handbags as well, but they are not like monogram canvas. So this is the last one I own of this particular look. And this is a vintage bag. I got it with an amazing deal. What was it, 2 years ago? Something like that. And I feel like I've had like phases within the last few years that sometimes I'm okay with occasional Louis Vuitton like handbag. But majority of time I'm kind of over it. This is probably, I'm alone with this opinion, but I'm not really drawn to monogram at all. I think it's just very even though the colorway is very brown and in that way neutral, which would suit my style completely, it's still like screaming Louis Vuitton. And I think that my style in general has kind of more evolved into subtle luxury, like not really minimalistic luxury, but I'm kind of more into the style of it's not screaming the brand, but if you know type of thing. And that's probably why my head is very much now turned towards Celine and Loewe. I know that I'm not alone with this because I feel like everyone else is talking about them as well, but that's kind of where I've seen my style evolving more into like very neutral elements in general. And I feel like even though I'm a very neutral dresser, a bit like louder bags could work with that. They would pop out, but in my case, I feel like they are popping out too much. Like I don't want to draw attention to the handbag. I feel like the handbag with its quality and aesthetics and all of that, it will pop out on its own without it like screaming the brand. And please, this is my opinion, and I also want to mention that whenever I look at other people and how they style themselves and their bags and all of that, I think they look great. This is more on what I see on myself and what I feel comfortable in, and this is no longer it. So I've been like having this thought in my mind for the past 6 months already that because this is my last monogram handbag, and I don't really see it happening that I would purchase any more monogram canvas handbags or monogram canvas pieces, but well, you never know what happens. But especially from like handbag point of view, I don't really see it happening because, as I just mentioned, I'm not drawn to this pattern in like handbags. So my like contemplation is, should I sell this and just accept the fact that just the Louis Vuitton monogram was a phase to me and we're done with it, and I will not miss this type of bags? Or because this is my last one, I bought it as a vintage bag. It wasn't that expensive. Of course, that's very subjective, but in the luxury world, this wasn't that expensive. So should I just keep it because it's a tiny bag? It doesn't take that much space. Just in case if I change my mind someday, I would have a monogram bag. Although if I'm like thinking of other stuff I've sold, it's more like I'm not drawn to it. I haven't used it in a long time. I always prefer something else over it. That has been like my decision to sell. But for some reason, maybe, I even actually don't know why I'm now a bit like hesitant with this one. Is it because it is my last monogram handbag? Or LV monogrammed handbag, or what it is? Because I do actually like the fact that this particular bag is not something that everyone has. It's not that well known, yet everything about this is just very timeless and classic. Plus, it doesn't have any vachetta leather on it. This is treated leather. It was this color when this was first produced. And the canvas is like so durable. There is no real signs of wear on the canvas, truly. Some of them are on the leather, like here for instance, maybe it is visible. There is somewhere on the leather, but other than that, like I feel like this is in really good condition. Of course, the pocket is sticky as yeah, I felt like just kind of sitting down with my friends and talking about this, and kind of I wanted to know how you feel about these things, or how you behave with your own items. If you are completely over something and are not drawn to them anymore, do you sell them? Or do you wait for your own mind to change? From like, how is it? Because I don't really get any enjoyment of seeing my bags not used and not reached out to. And if I always like have this as an option but prefer something else, that's usually a signal to me that this is not a bag for me, and maybe it would bring joy to someone else. But maybe there is this part of me feel like, are you stupid? What if you fall in love with Louis Vuitton again in the future, and then you've sold the only monogram bag you had left? And I mean, the prices are quite, well, the quality is not as good with the canvas pieces as it was before. So I kind of prefer this one over the new stuff because of it. Anyway, I'm a bit confused. Maybe you can hear it from my voice. And maybe before I start repeating myself too much, that's kind of what I wanted to say. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I guess we are good to continue the day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.